Today, it's time to get schooled. And speaking of today, did you know that on this day, November 9, 1989, the Berlin Wall, the physical symbol of the Cold War, was opened by the East German government? No one at the time had anticipated this historical flashpoint. The wall had been more than a symbol. It was a stark reminder of the clear-cut division between East and West. It exposed in concrete the repressive policies under communist leadership. Over the years, hundreds had been executed while attempting to escape to the West by climbing over the wall. And then it happened. An East German government official suggested that plans were in the works to change the relocation protocols between East and West Berlin. A journalist sitting in that press conference room asked, "When should we expect these changes?" The official surprisingly said, "Immediately, without delay." Within minutes, thousands of East Germans began to congregate at the wall. It did not take long before those crowds began to climb the wall and then to tear it apart. By the weekend, 2 million East Berliners had traveled to the West to celebrate. The Cold War, as we knew it, was about to end in a pile of rubble. What seems to be the powerful lesson of this little tale is that Jefferson's words need emphasis. The spirit of resistance to government is so valuable that I wish it would be always alive. When the Berlin Wall collapsed, the world witnessed a burst of idealism. President Ronald Reagan had unleashed the Kraken when he stated while visiting West Berlin in 1987, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." The wall had become the key pressure point in the division between the East and the West, between authoritarianism and freedom. The bureaucracies of Soviet Russia and Eastern Europe, shaping policy behind their Iron Curtain, could no longer hold back the energy of the freedom fighters throughout their regime. Experts began to recognize, just as Jefferson had, the future of power lies in disruption and interference, not management and consolidation. We best not lose sight of this lesson in our own experience. Change is not an outlier. It is the new normal. Be that change before you get too overwhelmed by the masses at the gate. Psst! It's Prologue with Mr.REVIEW. It's a podcast that is actively digging tons of earth to find an ounce of gold, striving for a more perfect union.